Welcome back to our Carson, Colorado Railway channel. I had a little bit of a hiatus, vacation, fire in the area, work, you name it. But the April event, April 11th through 13th, is coming up. So mark your calendars and stay until the end to listen to what Dave and Charlie announced there, if you haven't heard the previous announcement. However, the video is not about that, it's about getting ready. And getting ready for this event also involved that we had to repair or make it work a switch tie. Maintaining a railroad and maintaining the engine is one thing, but you also have to maintain the road where she is running on, and that is quite a bit of work. I will only here and there add a little bit of voice to, but it basically took us all day to just get this one switch tie out, repaired and put it back in, so that the ultimate goal was achieved of making the switch properly, so closing the gap, and there will be a close-up of that at a moment. For now, they are just trying to get the switch tie out. Watch this, George is really the pro here. He knows how to handle things, and just check this out.
A chain would be better. All right. Look at that. Who needs the chain? You got yours.
It looks like back-breaking labor, right? I am happy to report that I have not heard of any back pain or back breaking or any of those kind of aspects afterwards. Everyone was just the old same self.
Self-preservation. Can I pull up one half? Oh yeah, just grab my butt and give me a pull. Now wait a minute, there's things you don't get away with around here.
And of course, there are always those little nasty details that prevent it from going smoothly, but we learn.
They just got rock under it, so.
Yay, it's free. And originally we saw that a simple turnaround, so 180 degree and pushing it back in, would solve the issue. But as you will see shortly, there was a little bit more damage to the switch tie than we anticipated.
Well, I guess that's the better side.
Is that the good
What
side
Craig
up?
mentioned, and I like the idea. We run a drill through this thing. We put a piece of all thread in there, suck it together. That is pretty
Check out this end of the switch tie, and you will see how we conquered that aspect. And of course the work on the engine kept on going. So one crew worked on the switch ties, the other crew worked on getting the engine ready. Look at this view. Isn't it just a perfect view of the Sierras? And George, our master of repairing ties, is at work here. Craig is giving George a helping hand here. And here we are, all done. Well, it wasn't all that fast, it actually took some time, but here the switch tie is ready to go back into the road. You may wonder why we are going to such an extent and repairing the switch tie and so on, because it does look aged, right? Well, to tell you the truth, those switch ties are rather expensive, so getting the full life out of it is, when you are on a volunteering budget, one of the key things to do. And now all the hardware obviously needs to be back installed, and sometimes it goes not so easy, and other times you won't believe how easy it goes. And in, and look here, whoop, it goes in like just like nothing. And this is a gauge to check that the road has the right distance so that the engines can travel over it. And affixing the, I guess, the switch stand to the switch tie. And again, back-breaking labor. We need some young blood, young strong blood to help us with all this work. But as you can see, now the switch is nice and tight. Now the only thing left is to actually test the road to make sure that the road building was done properly, and that is where our critter comes in, because it's also a narrow gauge, and so it can test that the switch is working properly. And while that is being done, we also can load all the tools on the flat car so that we don't have to carry it all down to the shop. look closely how the wheels are going over the switch, and I will zoom in to see a little bit more detail here. But the switch is working beautiful again, and it was ready to ultimately get the engine back out. But look here how the wheels go nice and smooth across the switch. Late in the afternoon that March Saturday, we actually pulled out 18 to get her warm, so that the next day, and I have shown already some footage of that, so that the next day the warm-up wouldn't take that long and we could get her to steaming and testing the various valves to make sure everything is working properly. Just to be clear here, she is not moving under her own power. She is being pulled in order to basically get her out of the engine house so that we can fire her up and get her warm. Last but not least, listen to Charlie and Dave talk about our event coming up in just a little over a week.
All right, well, welcome to the Carson and Colorado Railway here in Independence, California. We're getting the old girl ready to go for a gala event in April, the 11th, 12th, and 13th. We're going to have this old girl running for those 3 days. We'll be showcasing her here. Maybe have something to drag around, a boxcar possibly. And,
just a great opportunity to see what we're up to here at the Carson and Colorado Railway.
it'll be a fun event, Excellent. Yep.
We value your time with us here on this channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for sharing and liking. Your participation helps us maintain Slim Princess number 18, and we hope you can join us April 11th through 13th.